What is up, guys? Welcome back to another CB One Take video. Today, I'm at Nong Nooch Gardens, the biggest botanical garden on planet Earth. It's located here in Pattaya, Thailand. It's a very big tourist destination, but we're not here to see plants or elephants. We're here to see this. The owner of Nong Nooch Botanical Garden also owns one of the most crazy car collections in Asia. So obviously this guy is very wealthy. He decided to build the biggest botanical garden on planet Earth, and it's also where he houses his very unique and interesting car collection. Yeah, we're starting off with a Hummer and this monster truck. I'm pretty sure that's a Toyota Hilux. And you'll notice the tire of the Hilux is taller than the Hummer H1's hood. Yeah, I don't know if it comes off on video, but this is a very, very big truck. But it's not as big as that thing, a Sherp. If you don't know what a Sherp is, it's like a six-wheeled amphibious, I think it's from Russia. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, this car collection is all over the place, and that is what makes it so interesting. So we're gonna be taking a tour of the Nong Nooch car collection. Everything from Hummers to GTRs to GT500s. Now, I want you guys to remember that it was 6 or 7 years ago, they completely banned the importation of pre-owned cars. But when you could import a car into Thailand, a pre-owned car, you were charged a 300% import duty tax. So a car like this, let's say this car sold for 100,000 US dollars. In order to bring it into the country, you had to pay a 300,000 US dollar tax to get it into the country. Yeah. So needless to say, stuff like this here is extremely rare and extremely expensive. But his car collection is just very weird. Like, I don't even, what is this? I don't even know what that is. Again, what is this? I think this is a Caterham. I'm not sure, but I do know what this is. It's a Radical. These things are unreal. It's basically like a street legal race car. And you're gonna see a lot of things here, like a Slingshot and a Plymouth Prowler that you're just not going to see anywhere else in Thailand. Because this is the only guy that is willing to spend that massive import duty tax money getting stuff like this into the country. Thank God there's not more Slingshots here. I hate Slingshots. I'm from Atlanta, and anybody that makes any money in Atlanta, they buy a Slingshot, put like 20-inch wheels on it, neon lights, and straight pipes it. If you don't know, they use a Chevy Cobalt engine, and straight piped, they sound like straight up dog shit. Like literally one of the worst sounding engines I've ever heard in my life. So thank God there's not more of them here. Yeah. But I love this. This is crazy. So this is an Aerial Atom Nomad. So it's like the Aerial Atom, but then it's like a multi-surface vehicle. It can be used on or off-road. And then one thing you'll notice about his car collection is he has a lot of very, very sick side-by-sides. I was about to say, look at the wheel and tire setup on this thing, but yeah, that's not a wheel and tire setup. And oh my God, look at this. You have a legit, I'm pretty sure this is a trophy truck. I mean, that thing is crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is a legit, like proper desert running trophy truck. But then next to it, you have this. I think this is like a really rare smart car. But again, the dude's car collection is just so weird. It's full of like weird stuff like that. And then you have this. Crazy, crazy Radical. I mean, this is like a legit street legal race car. I would love to cruise through Pattaya in that thing. Next to that, you have the Expo from KTM. I've never driven one of these, but I've heard they are sick. Another side-by-side. Yeah, he loves his side-by-sides. I don't even know what the hell this thing is. It almost kind of looks like a Lotus. But on the front it says Javan, Javan. And then there's an Exige. Those things are sick. I love these cars. Unfortunately, I've attempted to drive them before, but where the roof line is to the top of the windshield is like directly in my line of sight because I'm so tall. What? That looks like a Lotus. Yeah, it actually says Lotus on the front badge. I've never seen a Lotus like that before. As you can tell, the guy really, really likes his Lotuses. He has a very large collection of Lotuses. Or what's the plural word for Lotuses? Loti? Loti? This thing is nuts, dude. If I'm not mistaken, Sherps actually don't have steering wheels. Oh, the window's open. Let's look. Yeah, no steering wheel. It's pretty much just driven like a tractor, essentially. See behind me? Here comes a tour group. Whenever you see a person walking with a flag, that means they're like the tour group operator. See this woman with her flag? Avoid these people. They're normally terrible. Yeah, this is a very interesting trio right here. The OG Raptor, SRT10 Ram, and the SSR. Again, all of these were imported and had to pay a 300% import duty tax on these. This is the only SSR, the only SRT10 Ram, actually the only Ram period, and the only Raptor F-150 I've ever seen in Thailand. Again, because most people would not pay the insane import duty taxes to get these cars into the country, except for this guy. And I know a lot of you are going to ask about this on the side of all the cars. From what I've been told, it basically means like Thai redneck, essentially. That is one sick FJ Cruiser. I mean, it makes the Raptor look tiny, but then this makes the FJ look tiny. International. And this right here is Mercedes Unomag, which these things are bulletproof. And what's hilarious is right next to the Unomag is a mini Cooper. Like, look at this thing. They essentially just took the back half of a Mini Cooper and chopped it off and made a Mini Cooper. But what's crazy is this is just building one out of two. This guy has 2 buildings full of cars. We're gonna attempt our best to avoid the tour groups. And I have a hack. Look at this. Boom. I have my toy machine skateboard. This is going to get us from car collection building 1 to car collection building number 2. I'm not gonna write it now because I don't wanna scare the elephants. Yeah, this Nong Nooch has everything from elephant rides to these insane gardens. Again, it is the biggest botanical garden on planet Earth, and it was also rated as one of the top 10 most beautiful islands. Not beautiful islands, beautiful gardens on planet Earth. But if you come here, come check out the cars, come check out the garden. But guys, don't ride the elephants. I'm not gonna go into deep details why. Do your own research. But the way they have to train and break in the elephants for them to be domesticated where you can ride them is not really something I support. So come here, check out the elephant sanctuaries, feed them, look at them, but don't ride them. Hey guy, how you doing? What's up, bro? Man, they're such beautiful creatures. So it's about I would say a 5-minute walk or a 2-minute skateboard ride to our next location. So that is what we're going to do. Yeah, buddy. That's the way to get it done right there. This place is huge. Like, look at this. It's called the Antiques House. I'm not sure what's going on in there. And I'm also not sure if you're supposed to be riding a skateboard in here. But I'm in the camp of I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Look at this thing. You know, one great thing about Nong Nooch is you can come here with your girlfriend or your wife or your family, and you can kind of be like, oh, we have to go check this place out. You know, it's like the biggest, one of the most beautiful gardens on planet Earth. And it has like all these dinosaur sculptures and stuff. And then you can come look at the cars. I mean, it really is beautiful. If you're into plants, if plants are your thing, I mean, check this place out, dude. It's beautiful. And right there, that building right there, is our second car collection. Whoa! This is part of the CB One Take videos. Hello, Swaddy Cup. Yeah. It's so funny. The guy like pretty much made a tourist attraction, and he was like, oh, while we're here, I'm just gonna build a couple buildings for my massive car collection. Oh, where am I going? Oh, that's not good. I messed up. Okay, go this way. Welcome to the CB One Take channel. Sometimes things go wrong, and yeah, no edits. Look at that. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So this building behind me, that is car collection number 2. And it has some very, very cool cars in there. Yeah, see, there's the sign. Must see, car garden collection number 2. Dude calls it a car garden. You can see behind me, they are doing a ton of construction here still. They're getting it all done now. Check out the giraffes. They're getting all the construction done now before what is considered high season here in Thailand. We're currently, you can't tell in this video because we have beautiful blue skies and great weather today, but we are currently in the middle of monsoon season. And look at that. America's GOAT, greatest of all time. I truly believe that. The best car to ever come out of America. The 2005 Ford GT. This is extremely, extremely rare here. And extremely, extremely expensive. Again, the import duty taxes, you had to pay 300%, 3 times the price of the car to get the car into the country. So you can only imagine what just the import taxes on this car was. Like, you know, $1 million in just import taxes? Yeah, this car here is, I'd probably say worth about 2 million US. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does have a Whipple supercharger on it. It has a Whipple 4-liter blower sitting on top of that 5.4-liter V8 mid-engine mounted. I want you to think about this. The supercharger on top of the V8 has the same amount of displacement as the V8 that's in Cream Pie, that's in my E30. Just the supercharger has the same displacement as the S65 V8 that's in my E30. Crazy, 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 crazy. Love that car, love that car, huge fan. He also collects a bunch of these, the retro fuel pumps, and then restores them. So everything from Mobil, never seen this before, Sky Chief, Texaco, Phillips. But yeah, another building full of incredibly sick cars. You guys know what this is? This thing is ridiculous. These cars are nuts. It's called the Ultima. So it's a mid-engine LS car. It's powered by Chevrolet LS. And so this is the Ultima RS. This thing is ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, they have an LS7, which is the 7-liter out of the C6 Z06. And it's just a ridiculous, ridiculous car. I have no idea what that is. No clue. Absolutely no clue. But I do know what this is. This is one of my dream cars. Like that is, as far as American cars goes, the Ford GT is like the out of reach American dream car. This, like, if I was in the terrible situation that I had to move back to America, I would probably hang myself. But if I survived that, I would go back to America and I'd buy one of these. The C6 ZR1, that's what this is. Did I say that? I don't know. It's a CV1 take. We're already like 15 minutes in. I'm just gonna keep going. This is a C6 ZR1 and it's the only one, again, it's the only one I've ever seen in Thailand. And I love these cars. In my personal opinion, if you're in the US and you have if you have a budget of $100,000 or less to buy a fun, exciting sports car, the C6 ZR1 pretty much cannot be beat. Love these cars. So sick. I want one so bad. But yeah, definitely not going to be able to get one of these here in Thailand. This here in Thailand, I'd probably say 400,000 US if this was to go for sale. Probably 400,000 US. 991 Turbo S, very nice. 2 more Lotuses. I told you, he loves his Lotuses. Lotai. Civic Type R. These Civic Type Rs, again, very rare. This Civic Type R here is probably worth $150,000. Subaru rally car. How sick is that thing? Like that is a properly set up rally car. BRZ with terrible paint. Look at that paint. Wow. That is like a detailer's nightmare right there. That thing needs a good solid buffing. The hell is this thing? I don't even know what the hell that is. It says right there it's made in Switzerland, I guess. Here's the Ariel Atom that I drove. So this is the type of Ariel Atom that I actually drove. And these things are unreal. Like I was just saying that if you had $100,000 and you wanted to buy a sports car in the US, the C6 ZR1 is like the best car you could buy. This is, from a driver's perspective, this is even better. But you know, you can't really use this like you can a Corvette. So they made 2 generations of this car. They made one that had a supercharged 4-cylinder that came from a Cobalt SS, I think. And then the newer version, which is the one I drove, had a Honda K series. I wonder which one this one is. Oh, I see a red valve cover. K-Series, nice. So this is the newer generation Aero Atom. Oh, they also made a V8 one. That's the one that was famous on Top Gear because it made Jeremy Clarkson's face like melt. He kind of looked like me when I was on the turbo boats. This thing, like I couldn't imagine what the driving experience with this would be, with this engine being up here like this. Morgan, that's what this is. I saw the badge. I couldn't remember what it was called, Morgan. It's very weird. It's like the opposite of a Porsche 911. Another Morgan. More side-by-sides. The guy obviously loves his side-by-sides. Couple Mini Coopers, whatever. This is cool. This is cool. Evo 5 WRC rally car. I don't know if it's a real like WRC rally car or if it's just like a livery. There's no roll cage, so I'm assuming it's not a legit rally car. I love the yellow Recaro seats in it. That thing is nice. Look at this. Okay. So this is pretty much like the GOAT of the low tie collection. Low tie collection. This is, if you don't know, this is called a Lotus 11. And the entire thing is carbon fiber. The entire body is carbon. It has that tiny little windshield. And when this was made, it was the highest horsepower car Lotus had ever manufactured. And it was the lightest and the highest horsepower car they ever manufactured. So, yeah, this thing is a true weapon on track. And this looks like a Lotus as well, but I don't know, what the hell is going on here? I don't know what is going on with that. It definitely looks like a Lotus. What is that? Caterham, it's a Caterham. Yeah, dude has such a weird collection of cars. They're all over the place. T-Rex, 2 T-Rexes. So one is a T-Rex, it's called a 14RR, and the other one is called a T-Rex 16S. I don't know the difference because I don't know anything about these things, except for they're very weird 3-wheeled vehicles. Has anybody ever driven one of these things? Oh, wow. The front end of the 16S, the yellow one, is like crazy aggressive compared to the other one. Look at that thing, dude. That is wild. This smart car, I was trying to figure out what was going on with this, but I'm assuming by the cross, it's like a first aid type of thing, and they put supplies in the trailer. Bruh. What? Airless tires. Okay. Another trike type thing? No idea. And a couple more Lotuses. I told you, the guy absolutely loves his Lotuses. But I have one more car I want to show you. Check out the Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Probably get a copyright claim off that one lyric. An all chrome Cadillac Fleetwood. How pimp is that thing? I would love to cruise down Pattaya Beach in that Cadillac. That is the definition of pimp. I hope you enjoyed my tour of Nong Noot's Tropical Garden car collection. If you did, make sure you're subscribed. And make sure to put this place on your Thailand bucket list. See you guys later.